If you want to use one cable to keep your computer charged, plug into a monitor, and attach other peripherals, you need a Thunderbolt dock. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Razer Thunderbolt 5 dock, Mercury Edition. This is designed with a clean aesthetic, and it has several additional Thunderbolt ports, and you use one Thunderbolt port plugged into your computer to get an additional 3 Thunderbolt ports, a network cable, 2 USB-A ports, a USB-C port, a headset jack, as well as a UHS-II SD card slot. And the real kicker with this one is the fact that the bottom of it has a slot where you can put your own NVMe drive in, which is going to be a great way to increase the storage on your computer and also to provide incredibly fast Thunderbolt speeds for the SSD. I do want to say Razer sent me this dock for free for purposes of making this video. They've got no input into this content, and this is going to be based on my experience using this and who I think it's for. It's very easy to set this dock up with the external drive. All you got to do is remove the back cover, insert it at an angle, and then it has a tool-free design, so you just twist this, and then it's going to lock the NVMe in place. And then you can just put the cover back on it. And the cover also has a thermal pad built into it. One of the great features of this dock is the fact that it has active cooling built into it. So even though you get those fast Thunderbolt transfer speeds with the SSD, you will have no issues with this dock overheating. They also put no ports on the front of it, which gives it a really clean look. You can also get the Chroma edition of this, which is black and it has Razer's signature LED on the bottom of it. This is the Mercury version, which is designed to be a little bit more sleek and minimal with just the Razer logo on the top. The main draw of this is that SSD and the fact that you can get those incredibly fast Thunderbolt transfer speeds on it, which built into a dock is very convenient because you don't have to have a separate drive. I was hitting speeds up to 5,800 megabytes a second on the right side and 5,200 megabytes a second on the read side using the WD Black SN850X 8TB SSD. Let's look at all the ports. On the back of it, there's a headset jack, a USB-C port, and 2 USB-A ports. These are all 10 gigabit a second ports. And then there's the power jack, the Thunderbolt host port, which provides up to 140 watts of power to your computer. This is Thunderbolt 5, but it's also backwards compatible with Thunderbolt 4 or Thunderbolt 3. But depending on the host computer, you will limit the speeds of your other Thunderbolt ports as well as the SSD built into the back of it. There's an additional 3 Thunderbolt ports, which I think is amazing because some of these docks only have 2 additional Thunderbolt ports, and 3 gives you a lot more versatility to keep extra displays plugged in like the Mac Studio display. There's also a network port, but unfortunately this one's just a 1 gigabit a second Ethernet port, which is a little bit disappointing because you're buying a dock to limit the number of dongles you have to use. I think they should have made this at least a 2.5 gigabit network port on it. On the side of it, you also see the UHS-II SD card slot, which is very handy. And on either side of it, there's the vents for the active cooling. Also in the box, you do get this really nice Thunderbolt 5 braided cable. I wish it was a little bit longer though, but it's a cool white and silver color. And then you have the bulky 250 watt power brick that you use to power this, and that gives all the power that you need for your computer as well. So I've been running a couple external displays on it, editing videos off the built-in SSD at the same time. Everything's working really well. With a Mac computer, depending on the model you have, you will be limited to up to 2 external displays. If you use this with PC, you can go all the way up to 3. Another cool feature with this is it actually supports the Thunderbolt bridge for PCs, which allows you to move files from one computer to the next at Thunderbolt speeds with this dock. That's not a Mac feature, but it is a cool thing to note. There are a couple cons to this though. The first con is the price and the fact that it comes in at $390, which is not a bad deal when you consider the fact that getting one of those 80 gigabit a second SSD enclosures, you're going to be spending about $200 right now anyways, so having that built into this is very nice. You're also going to run into some issues with shared bandwidth slowing you down. So whenever I had the Apple Studio display running a 5K external display, I was getting slower speeds using the SSD. And that's just because you do have that shared bandwidth limit across all your ports running this with just one Thunderbolt port on the computer. So technically, Thunderbolt 5 supports all the way up to 120 gigabits a second, which is very fast, but you still can hit a bottleneck if you're running a lot of fast external SSDs on this, and if you're using it with something like an Apple Studio display. Also, I wish this Mercury version did still have the Chroma LED on the bottom of it. I think that would be cool. I do really like the silver, and I think it's cool that Razer is catering to Mac users, but having the LED missing is a little bit of a letdown, especially the fact that this still goes for $390 even when you get the Mercury version. If you get the Chroma version, it does go up to $400. One other con I did notice is there's no dedicated HDMI out, which for my setup really isn't a big deal. You will just have to use some sort of dongle if you want to go to HDMI, and they recommend using one of the Thunderbolt ports as a port to plug into a display. The ports on this are still going to be plenty for most users, but they might not be enough for a power user. So who is this for? I think this is for you if you want that really clean, minimal look, and if you want to put an SSD on the bottom of it. There are other docks, like Sonnet has one that has a built-in SSD, but if you want to go all the way up to 8 terabytes, you're not going to be able to do that with their dock, and you're going to be spending extra money to remove the SSD that they have and to buy a new one. So it's nice that this one has the cooling in it. It has the full metal enclosure. It has the same number of ports as the Sonnet one, minus no micro SD card slot. And this one looks a little bit more clean and minimal with the aluminum appearance on it. So depending on your needs, this one may be better for you because you can customize it with whichever NVMe you want. You don't have to worry about having one pre-installed. It takes no time at all to put one in this. Overall, the Razer dock works really well. I had no performance issues with it at all. Even editing high resolution videos off of this, it performed just fine. Really, the only drawbacks is I think this could have been a little bit cheaper, and I also would have loved to see that network port on the back of it be 2.5 gigabit or even a 10 gigabit port on it. And again, for some people, maybe having an HDMI port on the back of it would have been handy. For most users, though, if you're using an Apple Studio display, this is going to be just fine. If you're interested in buying the Razer Thunderbolt 5 dock, I will have links to buy in the description below, as well as for my favorite NVMe's to put in this dock. Like this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming content.